There we go. I deleted info, and now my phone says I got 5342, and it started at 1 second. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5342 to talk. I'm not going to talk that long. I'm in such a good state of mind and good energy. I got this light up here. That's why there's a shadow across my face so I can see. But anyway, I'm in such a good state of mind. It's crazy. Fucking crazy. I'm going to be talking about how I had a reoccurring manifestational I feel so good I don't know how to talk. I had a thing that kept manifesting in my life, something that's in my vortex, as Abraham Hicks would say. Something that's deep in my subconscious, whatever. I kept manifesting shitty people. And, I left toxic people behind them, years ago. And it is a new moon in Pisces, by the way, and this is kind of a big deal. I'm a divine feminine anyway, so Pisces is the most feminine of all the zodiac signs. And I actually have a couple of stories about key events that happened in my life when Pisces kicked in. That really helped remove blockages and stuff. So anyway, this is a great time right now if you're watching this right when this comes out to plant seeds because they'll grow better than any other time. But anyway, so I'm going to tell you, recently in life, like Valentine's Day, for instance, right? Valentine's Day just happened, and I spent my day getting punched in the face at Planet Fitness. I went to Planet Fitness. I'm not going to get too deep into all of it, but the point is I walked in and a dude behind the counter looked at me and gave me a shitty vibe who worked there. Like the dude who's supposed to greet you and say, hey, welcome to the no judgment zone where we're all anyway, totally gave me judgment. Like didn't like me at all. And the truth is, I manifested it. That rendezvous. Like I manifested me getting punched in the face. And this guy he's 6 times my size, almost got another guy to try to jump me. And for like a couple weeks after that, whenever Valentine's Day was, I kept manifesting little bits of like that kind of shit, which is, because that's what you're thinking about. And so the secret wasn't to think about it, differently. It was to just do something that's fun. And anyway, so I've quit drugs. I quit caffeine. I've been eating look, this is what I bought. I bought a fucking pineapple, fucking salad, and a fucking strawberry nectar. Like that's what I crave. Like that, just even like the manifestations of the food I'm eating, like that I actually want to eat. Like boom, perfect. Anyway, and so I was manifesting shitty people and stuff, and I was thinking I had to strive to be this famous comedian, and I already know I'm gonna get there. And I really just kind of settled into the ease of it recently. Like, it's so crazy. I just decided, no, I'm a fucking prize. I'm the fucking jewel, baby. Like, I don't need to chase after anybody. I stopped masturbating. A little information. A little bit too much information. But I did because, even when you really understand energy, you can feel your way through life, and you don't even have to know about science of all kinds of things. They got science on the benefits of celibacy, and you can feel it. You masturbate, now you look at women and you're lusting after them. If you're a guy, you know what I'm saying? That's straight. But you're lusting after people, and that's chasing, not attracting. Like that's what you're doing. Like you are now looking at people like you want them. And you have this desire, that's true, but there's more of a fact of you not having it and you having to go chase it. And recently I'm like, don't feel that at all because, I've been celibate. And I just been feeling like, I'm going to attract amazing people in my life. And I got to tell you, I have. Like the last few days have been mind-blowing. Like I've attracted like 20 women in like 2 days, it feels like. It's probably like 12. But damn, like amazingly, like every one of them was an amazing conversation. Like yesterday I was at McDonald's. This girl was waiting for me to ask her out on a date. Just waiting for me. Like she floated up in a circle. She was just kind of like staring off to the side. And if I said something, she was like, oh my God, you're so funny. And she didn't pull out her phone because she wanted to be, and she just wasn't for me. But it's funny because like months ago, when I was lusting after people, I would have obviously jumped on it and it wouldn't have played out. You know what I mean? Anyway, and so it's just been amazing. Like the other day, did a DoorDash, and the girl, I showed up to her door. She was beautiful, and she gave me like a big fat tip, and I'm like, yeah, like this if there's ever been a guy out there that's deserved the right to have beautiful women pay him, it's me. Like I broke through that curse. No more giving all my love and cutting my throat just so some dumb narcissistical bitch in front of me can get her toes wet. You know what I'm saying? Like that was me. And now I'm over here like, bitch, you're gonna take me out. You're gonna take me out on a date. Some girl's gonna go take me out on a date. You're gonna buy me a meal. And I wasn't thinking about wanting a woman that's interested in me and gonna love me and all this. I love myself. I already am interested in myself. And it was weird because I shifted to where I'm gonna meet an interesting woman. Like, I'm not saying it as in I've been egotistical the whole time. I have a twin flame, so I had to go through the experience of meeting the person that's for me in this life. There isn't a better person, and realizing you can't, and having to go through the process, which I am now, which is letting her go, and realizing that if that person isn't willing to stand up and do the right thing for the only person that's meant the best person for her, me, I'm a divine feminine, so if you know what those things are or whatever, it's for people that are on the journey. Not everybody has a twin flame. Twin flames are real. You can think they're not. But there's plenty of soulmates out there. And I'm sitting over here like, I'm not even trying to get a soulmate so that my twin flame chases me. I'm really, she's a psychic. So I know if I'm in my world attracting women left and right, her in her world, I know she knows that that's happening for me right now. And she's probably feeling all types of ways. And I love her. But again, I just kind of realized, like, I'm done suffering in anything. Like, I'm done. I've not having any of it. And I had to heal a part of myself that was aggressive because I just got done breaking through generational curses, having people trying to stab the shit out of me and blow my fucking head off and, all that. So I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I've caught myself. Like, I'd be driving down the street in my car and I'd be like, don't fucking touch me! And I would scream that because I'm imagining in my head like I'm at a place, some guy says something, and I pull out my knife, fuck you, bitch. I'm in these energies because I had to be to get here. And I don't have a problem admitting that, the real secrets of life is being really bendable and flexible. It's not really about being a stiff board. It's being able to adapt and change the circumstances at hand. I have my dark side, and it's there, and I don't hate it. But I was willing to let that go recently. I let that go. And when I got punched in the face on Valentine's Day at the gym, I decided and used it as clarification that I'm going to go to the gym every fucking day. And I pretty much have been, and I'm so sore right now because I've worked out all day. I worked out all day today. Like a stiff-ass board right now. I don't know why I said that. You say you're supposed to be flexible. I feel like a stiff-ass board right now. But I feel so good. If you're watching this, likely the energy is just going to rub off in your life just because I feel so good. I'm not kidding. But anyway, yeah, I dropped it. It was a process. I felt my anger come up, and I just kind of recognized that that's what that was. And I didn't act out by punching and kicking and screaming, Anyway, and yeah. So I kind of dropped that whole me having to do this. Our security car drive by. But I dropped it all. And I feel great, I really do. And I've been meeting all these women everywhere, like every fucking place I go. I've done 2 DoorDashes. Like yesterday, I like met that girl at McDonald's. She was waiting for me to ask for her number, and I didn't, didn't being rude. But I walked away. I drove in my car. I get pulled over by a cop. She's a female. She lets me go, even though I ran a red light on a right turn. And then I drop off a delivery, and it's another female at the door, and she's like, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that's how magical this is. And it's funny, I was listening to Abraham Hicks the other day, and this guy in the audience said this, and I thought it was funny. He said, he wants these things in life, and he said, if I were to just achieve a little bit, it'd be very encouraging. And everybody starts laughing because it's true. If you wanted something, like anything, whatever it is, like whatever, lots of money, and then you started winning lotto tickets, even if you only won $50 every time you went and got a lotto ticket, like you won $1 million, right? And then tomorrow you wake up and go to the lotto ticket, you win a $50 ticket on a $5 scratcher, and the next day you won another and another. It'd be really encouraging, right? Well, it's always the equivalent to what you actually are believing. So it's more important to focus on things you feel good about now, and then those things will come, and things that you have blockages on open up. And I'm over here trying to be a famous comedian. It's like, bitch, I can't even talk to half the population, which is women, because of having a narcissist for a mom and all this stuff that I'm done with. And I don't even care. I'm over here enjoying my own company by myself. I don't even care that I met the love of my life who fucking told me to go get a glass of water and bitch, and push me to the side. I was like, whoa, and I'm over here getting all these people into my life. And on my twin flame side, it's true, she's dealing with that. I can see it. Like, she just went to her sister's wedding. When you have a twin flame, I know you're thinking, I'm at this wedding, I'm 30 years old, I don't even have my man yet, and I'm not hating on her, I really ain't focused on her. It took a while, because I met the one person, it's, whoa. And then that person didn't treat me right, and I'm over here learning the lesson that both of us who have the same higher self is teaching. Anyway, and I'm over here actually looking forward to meeting interesting women. There's interesting people, and they've been getting more interesting every time. It's crazy. Like I said, I got pulled over, a female cop. Today, I just did did 2 deliveries today. That's it. By the way, I was sitting at a creek today, and like a magnet, because I'm a powerful divine feminine. I got Taurus Sun, Taurus Mercury, Taurus and Venus. My moon's in Libra. Venus is the Venusian feminine energy. Venus is ruled by Taurus and Libra. I'm just Taurus and Libra. The moon is also a feminine energy. Venus as in to the moon as Mars is to the sun. And so I'm over here with Cancer rising, my moon in the 4th house, my south node's in Pisces. I'm the most feminine energies possible. So this whole time I've been chasing, and I've been pushing like a magnet everything I'm chasing to where I can't get any of it. And I'm over here I'm not even going to download a dating app. That's how on point I felt lately. I'm not even going to download a dating app. I don't feel like it. I don't. I'm enjoying myself and now women are everywhere, and they're all interested in me, and it's crazy. It's really cool. It's really interesting. But anyway, so today I went, took a walk, and this dude named Peter was walking. I was sitting here in this creek, and he walks, I look up and he's right here. I've been and this is not the only guy. I magnetized another dude the other day. The point is, I'm magnetizing people rendezvousing with me. And he literally talked for 10 seconds, and then he sat down and I sat down, and we were looking over a creek bed with 2 ducks in the setting sun, and he recorded, he's like, I gotta record this conversation. And he recorded a conversation, and I told him about how life works. He was all blown away, and magic. He's gonna be a famous a rapper, and he's life stressful and whatever. And we had we just met, 35-minute conversation recorded on his phone. And I could tell he's going to go listen to that again because the power. Anyway, so I left, and then I did a DoorDashes, and I did 2 DoorDashes. And I'm kind of spacing now. But one of the DoorDashes, this girl that I delivered to, when I was at Wingstop picking up her order, The vibe with those people are shitty, but I'm over here in my own little bubble of love. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, I'm sitting here, every song on the radio is like about love. I'm like, what the fuck? It's like the best feeling ever. I had my buddy David from New York hit me up and told me I saved his life kind of talk. Everything's happening. Anyway, and so her order involved 2 items, or involved a soda. She wanted a high C, and they didn't have high C. And the dude's like, yeah, I guess get her a Coke, you know. And I'm over here like, who do you listen to? Not that guy, right? So the older video. But anyway, and I was like, what would I want if I was some random person that I don't know at all? Fanta Orange. And so I grabbed Fanta Orange out of like 56 different fucking flavor options on a soda machine. And when I got there, I was texting her because I couldn't get a hold of her, but when you take a picture, you can put in the description. I was, so if it wasn't for all that, I wouldn't have still been parked in front of her house. Anyway, and so I'm typing in on the, whatever, sorry about the heist, and I see some lady flashing me money. She gave me a $15 tip. I was like, what? And I said, oh, no, I don't deserve it because, I don't have high C. It's a Fanta Orange. And she's like, no fucking way. It's like, it wasn't for her. It was for like her son or something. But she's like, my son, that's perfect because she's like, if my son didn't have high C, that would have been his other option. And I can feel it all day that that's true. And I know that's true because I'm feeling good. And therefore, everything for everybody works out. And if it doesn't work out for somebody, don't worry. They asked for that. Like if you're doing successful and your family members are all like, meh, they're asking for that, so personal experience. But anyway, got a $15 tip and she was like sucked in, couldn't close the door, couldn't look away. You know what I'm saying? That's because I broke through this curse and I feel so good. I don't need anybody. And I'm like feeling so good. Healed myself. I ain't gonna lie, the whole stabbing the shit out of people energy was kind of hard to heal because I was facing people that were trying to kill me on this journey. And, and you're going to make it. Don't worry about it. But heal yourself, heal yourself. Like Tupac, he had those curses growing up. And, it could be stated he didn't fully heal himself. I'm not judging him like that. I'm just saying it could be stated that even though he came from that world, he didn't fully heal himself. And, and then he gets shot in a car. So, don't worry about it. This is making me worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it at all. Positive thoughts are 10,000 times stronger than negative thought. And you're like, where did you hear that statistic? Like, what is that made up? I heard that from a billionaire. So, you could take it or leave it. But one positive, you ever heard like Peter Pan, think a happy thought and it'll make you fly. These things come from places. There's a reason why it resonates with people because there's truth in it. And that's what keeps it alive in stories. If you were to imagine watching a movie that had nothing to do with reality at all, you couldn't watch it. Like if it was so unrelated to reality, it wouldn't even have colors. It couldn't resonate. It wouldn't even be a thing. You understand? So things have to be relative. Anyway, and so I got this big tip. So when you think about it, I made like $28 driving 2 miles. So here I am feeling good about a topic, and then the money issues that I was worried about filled in. I got so many cool stories. I was just about to mention a tire, and I don't know if you can tell, there's a green light on his tire. I was just about to say, the other day I was driving my car. I had a flat on one of my tires recently, and I've had no money. Every time I've had no money. I've had just enough money. I have 4 completely different tires on this car. All of them are fucking shitty. One of them even has a nail in it, somehow still floating. Anyway, so my one tire explodes, and I went to Big Old Tires to get it fixed, and that was like a month ago. And anyway, so I'm driving down the street the other day, and I'm driving, and I hear on the radio a Big Old Tires commercial. I'm like, oh no, one of my tires up front are going to explode. Within 10 seconds, my tire explodes. At 1919 when I looked up. But I knew it. I listened to the radio. I was like, Big Old Tires here. And I was like, no. And then my left tire explodes, rips off the paneling off my car. I glue it back on. It's all good. But it explodes. And some nice dude walks up and comforting energy. It was really cool. And so, yeah. And it just so happens I'm within 1 mile of Big O Tires. So I go to Big O Tires. I wait until the next morning. I go in. They go, do you know that your 2 front tires are trailer tires? So I bought this used car, and it has all shitty, worn down tires to nothing. And the front tires aren't even like car tires, or trailer tires. And they're the size down. So they're not even the right size. And so it seems like a big issue, but I'm feeling great. And so he says the only place, ooh, good sign. The only place, ooh, good sign. From my experience, that's always a good sign. When this all happens synchronistically, so you know you're in the right place, but then you hear bad news like, we don't have what you want. Good sign. And he said, is another Big O Tires, the next nearest one down the street. So I go there, and the guy's like, I tell him my story. I only got like $200 to my name. 200 is like $10. And he's like, normally it would be $300. I can only pay for 1 tire. And so it's like $150 and plus. Normally it's like $300, but tell you what, I'll get you 2 brand new trailer tires since that's your situation. Just because it's that wacky situation for like $190. I was like, no way. It's like for $40 more, I get a whole other tire. So I get both these tires. Everything's going great. I'm just saying that because, wow. But anyway, yeah, I've been attracting women left and right. I didn't even want to make this video because part of me was like, is people's manifestation of me not getting to women? No, because that was what I already faced. Like, I already faced that energy. I know it's kind of hard to explain, but like, nobody in my family's married out of love. They've all married people to steal everything they got and suck them dry and throw them to the side. That's all they've done. My whole family. Not my whole family. I think my Aunt Cheryl, kind of broke free a little bit on her own. Anyway, but you get what I'm saying. I'm over here like, I don't even know how to explain this. I'm just feeling so good, and it's just so amazing to like be desired. Because, I'm sitting over here looking at my twin flame. She's got like thousands. She's got like millions of people that watch her on YouTube. And me and her both know we're each other's twin flame. It's not like some delusional shit where I'm like a fucking fan and, No, she's my twin flame. It's a fact. She even knows it. But if you don't know what a twin flame dynamic is, I'm not going to get into it. Either you know or you don't. But anyway, I kind of got over it. I'm like, I'm not waiting on you. And I was watching a video of a person describing that the power of a divine feminine is, bitch, I'm the prize. Usually women are divine feminine. It's not always. If you're a gay guy, it doesn't mean you're feminine. There's gay guys that are masculine. It's really kind of what topic. We both have both these energies in us, but some of us are more dominant one or the other. I'm very dominant in this. I'm a very nurturing, caring, loving person who got bullied my whole life because I couldn't stand up for myself. And so I tapped into my dark divine feminine energy, like Kali energy, and that's the whole stab the shit out of you thing. And then I had to heal that. And now I'm over here like just like high on life. I'm like high on life right now. I feel stoned. Like I feel stoned as fuck right now. I do. The other day I was burning fucking not sage, but like the wooden whatever that piece of wood is, like kind of like sage. I was holding it and it looked like a joint. And I like looked around at my environment and everything was amazing. Like, I don't know, like my life, this car, the battery that's in the car, the bed, the mattress, the pillows, the blanket, everything, my life. I work when I want. I'm a fucking entrepreneur. I was like looking around. I'm like, I feel stoned as fuck right now. I can't actually hit it. It's a block of wood. But I'm like, it's like, whoa. It's like, whoa. It's so magical. It like snuck up on me. I was like, whoa. So magical. Like my life's so amazing. Which is great because when you're high up, everything's coming towards you. And when you're low down, nothing's coming towards you. And people think that sucks. Like when you're down and out, you think people should help you out. No one's coming. No one's coming to help you. You need to help yourself and love yourself. And when you do, everything starts flowing in. Now there's women coming in. Like, you have no idea what I mean when I say that. Like, I lived my whole life with the vibe of you're worthless. You're worthless. You're the most worthless person in the room. Every room you walk in, you're worthless. We're playing dodgeball at the gym today. Picked last. Like a fucking movie. You're at the cafeteria. Guess what? You get your own table by yourself because nobody wants to fucking sit with you. Worthless. You get to go home to your narcissist mom. You get stoned upstairs. She senses you're weak. I was talking to the dude today. I said, I remember I used to get stoned and my mom could, because she's a parasitical, narcissistic person. You're not going to get into demonic energy right now. But point is, I get stoned, my energy would go down, my shields would go down. She'd sense it, you know. Nicholas, you know. Just trauma and torture everywhere I go. Getting bent over tables in high school and dry humped by big fucking dudes that laughed. Can't wait to see you tomorrow, little bitch. You know, like, that was my life. And now I'm over here like, you know, I healed, like I said, I healed the part. You know, that guy couldn't do that to me now. I'd stab you to death. And now that I healed that part too, it's out of my energy. Like, I'm not even rendezvousing with punches in my face anymore right now. I'm rendezvousing with beautiful women that actually are interesting. Like the last girl that gave me $15, I could see in the background of her house that she had like astrology, you know, like cool ass, what do they call that? Like blankets you put on the wall. You know what I'm talking about, with cool artwork. Tapestries. And I was like, I was Googling tapestries like months ago, and I wanted one in my, you know, and I'm like, oh, cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is cool. Like, it's coming in. I'm like, whoa. And I'm making this video to talk about it because you should be focusing on something that makes you feel good. Like, this was a barrier for me for 26 years. I had one 9-month relationship that was, you know, I'm not downing her. I was fucked up from all this, you know, toxic karma passed down to me. I had nothing but shitty parents as role models, so I wasn't a great boyfriend in the sense of, I'd say, fucked up shit, you know. But anyway, yeah, I'm not blaming her. I'm just saying that everybody else was dope whores and like narcissists, and now I'm over here like I just remember the other DoorDash I delivered to. I pull up and this cute ebony babe walks out with her out of an amazing house, walks out with her poodle, and she's like, oh, hi. Like, I mean, it's ridiculous. Like, what are you, having an orgasm talking to me? Like, that's really what it felt like. It felt like this bitch was coming in her pants talking to me. Like, what the fuck? Well, hello. But she's like, hi. And I was like, this isn't the right house. And she's like, I didn't order DoorDash. Like, the banter's even good because my vibe's good. So the anxiety's gone. By the way, a week ago, when I decided I'm going to get a relationship, I started manifesting women all right. But I was sitting in rooms where I was like doing that, like, because the idea of actually talking to one of these girls got me all shaken. And this kind of goes back into Pisces moon stuff. I'm not going to get into it, but I have stories about how Pisces has helped me break free from the anxiety and stuff, which is really weird. But anyway, even if you don't want to get into astrology, it doesn't matter. Point is, I brought it up to the surface, just like the whole stabbing the shit out of people thing, and I kind of felt it and let it go. Like, I'm done doing that. So I'm sitting in this room with like these 2 hot girls. They're not interested in me. They're looking at their phones. It's awkward energy. I'm producing it. I rendezvoused with them. They probably have boyfriends. You know what I'm saying? But I decided I want women. I want a good relationship. I'm not lusting. And I kind of just sat there. I didn't look at my phone. I said, this is awkward. You know, this is the energy. There's like 2 girls in here. I don't even think they speak English. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got them to pop up in the room, but there's all these problems. They don't speak English. They probably got boyfriends. Looking at the phones, like, you know, they're like, you're fucking awkward. And I kind of like let it go. Like, I just let it go. And then now I'm in a room where there's like a girl sitting there. She's kind of awkward, but she's like, please ask me out. I wasn't going to ask her out because she's just not the one, you know? But, amazing feeling to actually be like desired. Like, I was like, oh, look at that. And I say that because you could be ugly as fuck, like, or beautiful. It doesn't matter. Everything's vibration. So you have no idea, like, how it really works. You could be like this overweight woman watching this video, or overweight guy with a butterface, if that's how you want to describe yourself. But if you really worked out what I'm saying and felt good and knew you're going to get it anyway, if you just got there, fuck how you use your mind to get there. I'm just saying, when you get there, you're going to be like great Gabriel Iglesias. Like, this, you know how many women want him? You know what I'm saying? That's how you're going to be. Anyway, and so, man, I don't really care how I look. My whole life, like I already said, I was made to believe I'm the most worthless person in the room. So I never thought I was good looking. And since I raised my vibe, I had a glow up. So I literally got to witness what it was like to Super Saiyan. And then all of a sudden, people from my past were like, literally like, well, are you Nick from school? You know, like hello, you know, they could see it. You're glowing. So I'm just saying that can happen to you too. It's an amazing experience. Working on yourself. I've got a few minutes left. If it cuts out, I'm posting it. But and you might be like, well, what was the point of this video? I'm doing what they call a rampage of appreciation. Like, I'm talking about things that's going great in my life. And, I really don't even give a fuck if I get a girl. Like, that's what I mean. I'm not kidding. I could live in this car for years. I'm so happy. Like, I got my little solar power generated battery. I could cook my meals. Been cooking bacon and eggs on a skillet and cleaning it. I feel like I'm camping. I get to make my own money door dashing, getting to see all of wherever the fuck I'm at. So if I move to a different state, I get to see everything as my job. Like, I'm in Denver, Colorado. Like, you know what I mean? I'm in Aurora. I'm just driving around, getting to see cool places and cool things and all the different streets. I'm like memorizing all of America at this point. I've ever been into every state in America. This is awesome. Fucking amazing. So, this is a great time right now. This is the best year. 2024 is a big year of the dragon. We're in the new moon of Pisces. It's a great time. We're entering the golden age. Like, I was just in Walmart and the song, "You Got a Golden Heart" was playing. It's like fucking amazing. Like, everywhere I'm going is amazing. It's like, what? Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'm going to end this. That feels so good. Like, you have no idea. Sending you magic. It will rub off. I know it does. I've had people tell me things like where I'm talking and then in their, like I said, washer, and in their house the dryer went on, I remember Buddy Jake was telling me that. He was watching me on my phone, watching a recorded video that happened months ago on his phone, and I'm in his room. If you're watching me, this is real. If you're watching me and you're at your house and you're holding your phone, I'm actually like in the portal. This is a portal. Sorry, I did that wrong. There you go. See, I'm in the box. I'm in here. I'm in here with you. So, you can hear me. You can see me. You're tapping into me. Time and space isn't real. So, magic is going in your life. I know I'm that powerful. Magic is happening in your life. You're going to break free from these curses. Somebody don't want me to help you. Feel that. Yeah, you're going to break free from these curses. 32, 23. You're going to have an amazing life if you're watching this. If you made it this far, you're going to have an amazing life. I can tell you that right now. I'm kidding. I told that kid the day named Peter, I said, "You're going places." And he's like, "Why does everybody keep telling me that?" "Because you're going places." Because you're going places, goddammit. You don't have a say in it. You're going places. Yeah, I'm going to end this, but I'm not kidding. I can feel it right now. I'm talking to somebody. I don't know who I'm talking to right now, but I'm actually channeling somebody right now. If you're watching this, you're going places. You are going places. You're going places. You're going to have an amazing life. I can feel it. I feel so good. Fuck, I got to end this.